Hey guys, so I wanted to make a video that kind of talks about what I've accomplished as far as fitness, what I've done that kind of qualifies me or doesn't qualify me to give you advice on how to get into shape and to get the body that you want. Basically, I love fitness. I've been working out since I was 11. My confidence building experience came from the fact that I started to work out, I started to play sports, and so at a young age, I started with fitness. It wasn't until, I would say, in my early 20s that I really got good at it, and I definitely made progress, because I like that Greg Plitt used to say this a lot, but he would say, if you throw enough shit at the wall, something's gonna stick. So there was definite progress that I've made just working out, because I did it consistently. And eventually I figured out what worked for me and my body. And it's different from person to person. So when I do give advice, try it out. I only hope to give you, tools that you can use and put in your toolbox that will help you reach your goals. That's all I'm trying to do. Again, I started working out when I was 11, playing football, wrestling, track, everything. At the college level, my freshman year I played football. My sophomore year I did a little bit of wrestling. I wrestled for 8 years, pretty much from the time that I started playing sports until sometime into college. It was about 8 years there. I was on the powerlifting team and went to nationals and placed within the top 10 for 185 at the time, I believe it was. At that time, I believe I benched 465, I squatted 550, and I deadlifted 550 as well. So as far as powerlifting, that's kind of how I did there. I didn't feel good though. I didn't feel healthy. I was just really strong, and my body hurt a lot. So, when you train for those specific lifts, you're able to get pretty strong at those lifts. After that, I did some boxing, which I enjoyed a lot. One of my boxing partner that I used to spar with a lot, a really good friend of mine, he was the 4-time brigade champion for the Naval Academy, and he was also the national champ at 185. He's disgustingly good, way better than me, but I enjoyed that kind of training. During all this, I've always been working out, lifting weights. I've always been trying to figure out how to become the best athlete that I can be, and I've done constant research of how to build this muscle, or how to get this effect, or how to recover, or how and doing all these different sports at the college level. Oh, I also played rugby for a year. I believe that was actually my sophomore year. Doing all these different sports, it really helped me to figure out, depending on what I was doing, what to do with my nutrition, what to do with my body, how I needed to work out, how I needed to do cardio, did I need to do cardio, how to start stretching, how to recover as far as muscular and even skeletal, how to get rid of inflammation, how to diet down from 200 pounds to 165 pounds, how to drop that much weight and not feel like death. All these areas, I have so much experience, and I'm 27 now. I've been working out since I was 11, so give or take a couple bad years of me not doing it right, I have about 16 years of experience in really helping people. And I've helped people, if someone come up to me trying to lose some weight, what do you recommend, or anything like that. I just want to say up front, I'm not a dietitian, I'm not certified personal trainer or anything like that. These are just things that I've learned, and if it helps you, I hope you take it. So that's kind of some of my background. Now what I focus on mostly is not only becoming the best version of myself as far as aesthetics, but also in strength, flexibility, and just overall athleticism. I've been working a lot more on gymnastics, muscle ups, as well as strength training. I'm still lifting heavy, heavy squats. I'm not really doing bench press because I get a lot of chest work and the muscle ups and the ring dips and stuff like that. And I honestly don't feel like bench is really that great for you as far as building size. And I mean, when you bench, you get good at bench, and it doesn't feel like you get good at a lot of other things. So that's one I don't really do anymore. I never really got severe success with bench, so I don't really do it anymore. But yeah, so a lot of endurance training, strength training, gymnastics, sort of like a pseudo CrossFit-ish style of working out where I lift heavy. I also do working out with cardio, kind of like the CrossFit workouts is what you see, while still doing heavy lifting, Olympic lifts. And just basically I'm trying to learn more skills. So, handstands, being able to hold a handstand, and maintaining flexibility and things like that. It's things that'll help the longevity of your life and to help you continue your athletic performance 20 years from now, when you're not going to just be able to just go deadlift 600 pounds if that's all you did, because your freaking back's going to be blown out because you didn't stretch and all these other things. So a little bit of ramble there. But yeah, so basically that's kind of my background in athletics. I feel like it's pretty good. I have a very wide range of knowledge. I've done so much, okay? And again, I just want to clarify, like, I haven't done everything correctly, okay? But through failure, I figured out what's effective. And when I do give people advice now, it's very accurate. And I'm able to troubleshoot where people are having issues and, where they need help as far as if they need to lose weight, or if they're a hard gainer and they can't build muscle, like what they need to do. Or, me personally, I was always the guy that had a hard time burning fat. And so I had to figure out, okay, Chris, you can't just not eat. Like, what is it that you have to do in order to lose fat and lose it effectively and lose it in the healthiest but quickest way possible, while staying sane? Do it through the process of just all these things. I feel like I've acquired quite a bit of range. So yeah, if there's anything you guys want to see in particular about dieting, building strength, or anything like that, just comment below. If you're excited, go ahead and like this, subscribe, and you'll see these updates coming soon. I'll eventually post a video of my physique when I'm not all dressed up and about ready to leave, and you guys will kind of see where I'm at. I'll eventually start posting videos of some of my workouts, maybe some of the gymnastics that I'm working on, or some heavy lifting. I'll also talk about not just the tearing down process in the gym, but I'll also talk about the recovery process where you work on letting your body heal, inflammation, stretching, the things that aren't as like sexy but are so necessary. And honestly, like, this is one that I didn't take seriously until about 25. Once I hit 25, everything started kind of hurting. So I had to look at things like inflammation and how your diet affects your inflammation. I had to look at things like your body, you need to stretch, and the reason you stretch is because now you're getting the flow of blood to get into those joints, to get into areas where it doesn't get, allow you to heal faster. Also, maintaining your flexibility will help you maintain a strong posture and keep you a lot safer when you lift. Some of your lifts you can't even Olympic lifts you can't even do without the proper flexibility. I dare you, no matter how strong you are, to try to do a handstand without having great flexibility in your shoulders. It's really hard to do without overextension of your lower lumbar, putting your back in kind of like a questionable position. Yeah, and as far as building your core strength, doing the gymnastics, all that stuff, it's great. So I'm also going to go into like what my diet is and the progression of all the things that I've tried. I'll talk about each one, and I don't believe that any one is better per se than any of the other ones. It's as far as diets go, it basically just needs to be like what you can maintain for the rest of your life. It needs to be something that you're able to do, that you can maintain as a lifestyle, and that's the hard part. That's where troubleshooting, figuring out what's easiest for you, and things like that will really help play a part. Again, I'll just give you tools, discuss things like if intermittent fasting or you know, keto or anything like that. For the hard gainers, eat more meals in this frame to gain more weight, because like say a hard gainer, they feel like they're eating all this food, when in reality they're not eating that many calories. So you need to eat in a certain way that puts you in a calorie surplus, and lift in a certain way that helps to push for your body to grow. So I'm excited, especially for the health and fitness side, because I have so much knowledge here. Just competing in sports, I mean, I've been working out for years of my life, and I understand it very well. And just acquiring and collectively putting together this information for you guys is going to be super exciting for me. And I'll eventually create some program that I think is the best as far as like what I do, and that'll be up sometime in the near future, as soon as I get the time between being a pilot and just my normal life and doing this. I'll try to get that done. But I'm excited, and if you want to see more, just subscribe below. I'll probably put some of my social media links down below too, if you guys want to follow me on Instagram. I'm trying to get that up and running, get some pictures up of me doing things, like whether it's like working out or flying or traveling or whatever. I'll try to put that in there. It's pretty new right now, so I wouldn't expect a whole lot. And you guys can check out my website, which will also be linked below. It's becomingyourhero.com. No weird spelling or anything. And I post a lot of blog articles in there as well on like health, wealth, and lifestyle, and how you can kind of create your ideal life. So thanks again, and later.